XRP priced at over $91.78 by December 1st, which is in literally less than 30 days, has just been confirmed, and it's practically been guaranteed. If you take a look at what has been happening over the last couple of days, including what the federal government has just announced, that is massive. We're talking about billions of dollars. Yes, the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, announces that the USA will be buying billions worth of American cryptocurrencies for their Federal Reserve. And the number one American cryptocurrency is in fact XRP. But that's not all. A further emphasis on that actually happened just a couple days ago at the massive Ripple Swell event, where White House crypto chief says Bitcoin is not XRP and that tens of trillions of dollars are coming to the XRP ledger by year end. And this is in fact, again, at the Ripple event, or the Ripple XRP event. And this is all on live video, meaning this is a fact. We are seeing the federal government set to buy back billions, if not trillions, of XRP to hold in their Federal Reserve, resulting in a XRP price of over $91.78 by December 1st. And this is probably the start of the XRP price bump. In fact, XRP is set to hit over $1,500 by the end of this year. And it makes a lot of sense because, again, when we look at another massive thing that is about to inject into the XRP ledger, which is $650 trillion, you realize that in the big picture, XRP at $10,000 is not even that crazy. Just the simple math of taking 650 trillion, dividing it by the current supply of XRP, you'll realize that it prices XRP at over $11,850. So again, we're talking about very easy and practical prices. But before we do that, let's quickly take a look at the XRP price charts, which currently prices XRP at $2.31. We are finally in the green, up 6%. And as you guys can see, it seems like we are about to officially see that breakout. We are right now in consolidation, but the breakout is imminent. And as we talk about XRP, we partnered with Liable to get every single person watching today's video up to $100 worth of free XRP. So if you want to get yourself some free XRP, all you got to do is use my link in the description, sign up on Liable using my link in the description, and do a transaction, and you're going to get yourself to $100 worth of money for you to buy more XRP with. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. So the President of the USA has officially signed a massive economic bill that basically aims to inject trillions of dollars into the USA financial system, including American-backed cryptocurrencies like XRP. But there's something that is extremely important that will take XRP to significantly past $90. We're talking at tens of thousands of dollars. And that is the injection of the $654.39 trillion market that is literally about to come to the XRP ledger potentially as early as in weeks. Yes, RealFi, the institution that is literally unlocking billions, if not trillions of dollars, the $650 trillion market, just made it official. They said on November 17th, a historic announcement will be made for the RealFi ecosystem, specifically the Real token, XRPL. Mark your calendar, November 17th. Guys, this is insane, and it means generational wealth is about to begin flowing into the XRP ledger via the Real token, which is actually going to create generational wealth. I mean, guys, I just bought myself a massive bag of Real tokens. This thing, I personally believe is going to absolutely soar. I mean, it went from 100th of a penny to now almost 2 cents, and on top of all of this, it's going to get listed on centralized exchanges, because once it does get listed on centralized exchanges, I mean, the price is going to hit tens of thousands, not tens of thousands, but I mean, it could very easily actually hit tens of thousands. I mean, if you think about it, there was an analyst that predicted $65,000 per Real token. Why? Because of its very, very low supply. But the concept here is that almost instantaneously we're going to see a supply shock. We're talking about phase 1 supply for Real token being 22 million phase 1 supply left, which is nothing. And so we can easily see a supply shock. And not only that, but the Real token is actually solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem. I mean, these guys are in the real world asset sector. They're a utility-based token. They're about 2 or 3 months old, which is nothing. They are huge when you talk about, again, institutions backing the Real token. You have the RealFi entire ecosystem, which is basically the RealFi is a multi-million-dollar, institution that allows you to buy real estate using Real token. But I mean, everybody's freaking bullish on the real token. Like, I've been seeing analysts, and a lot of them are predicting again $65,000, which sounds insane, and it is insane because people are going to become multi-millionaires off of real token. But the truth is, if you think about it, it's very, very, very possible. Like, the real token could easily, right now, skyrocket to like over $100 with only $10,000, because again, it's very new, it's very early, so every dollar actually causes a massive impact in the price. $10,000 right now into real token could literally skyrocket the price to $100, which again, it's insane. But as always, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, it's doing research. I'm just very, very, very bullish on this real token. I think it's solving a multi-trillion dollar problem, again, real world assets. And if I look at any other project that's in the same industry, real world assets, tokenization, really payment rewards, all the ones that are listed on centralized exchanges, their price has literally soared. Their market cap is in the billions, if not, hundreds of billions of dollars for their market cap. Real token is not even close. So imagine, and real token not even listed on centralized exchanges. There's no marketing campaign. There's nothing. And so what it shows you is that once this thing gets listed on centralized exchanges, the price will soar. And guys, you got to think about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was sitting at $1 when people still early. People didn't know about it. That is skyrocketed to now $120,000. It is the same situation that we are in. People made millions off of Solana. People made millions off of BNB chain. Why? Because they bought it early. And this is your opportunity to take advantage of this golden opportunity. And again, do your research, look into this thing. Again, I'm very bullish. I've done my research. I bought myself a bag of this thing. I mean, I'm extremely bullish. I truly see the potential. I think this thing is gonna be one of those like top 10, top 20 cryptocurrencies in the world. Because again, when you look at the potential and how fast these guys are moving, these guys are evolving very, very, very quickly. And again, you can clearly see it. I mean, this is solving a multi-billion-dollar problem, and it's on the XRP ledger. So obviously, it's very bullish. And they've already announced that the RealFi, the RealFi team, the RealFi ecosystem has announced that they already decided that they're in discussions right now to basically list the massive Rail token, the main native token of the RealFi ecosystem. They have already entered discussions to enhance accessibility with several leading blockchain exchanges. This is huge, and again, it shows you that this is on the verge of a massive, massive, massive breakout. We are just minutes away from a massive breakout potentially. Like, I mean, obviously not minutes away, but like very close, days or weeks away from a massive breakout for the Real token. The price is going to soar, and so this is the chance to accumulate at the lowest possible price before it gets listed on centralized exchanges. Because once it gets listed on centralized exchanges, it is done. You're never going to be able to get Real token the same way you can get it today. The price is going to absolutely soar, and again, it's going to be too late. And then people are going to be regretful and say, I just wish I bought $100 worth. I just wish I bought $100 worth. But the concept is, you want to do your research, guys. You want to make your own decision, but you want to do your research. You want to look into it. You want to dedicate some time, because again, generational wealth comes in opportunities. It doesn't always come, but it comes in opportunities. You can either take that opportunity and look into it and spend the time, or you can be lazy and then miss out on a golden multi-million-dollar opportunity. Somebody else will take it, but you can miss out on a golden multi-million-dollar opportunity because you decided not to spend 5 or 10 minutes or however long of your time to do your research and look into it. And in fact, the Real token has reached a 100% score, which is extremely bullish. And again, it shows you how massive this is. But imagine a 100% score on the scorecard, like XRP and XL. Like, the only cryptocurrencies that have this are the big projects. And this is, again, it shows you that it's probably backed by a bunch of massive institutions, not just RealFi. In fact, there's been rumors that RealFi and Ripple are basically going to form some sort of partnership. But again, this is really on another scale that we're talking about here. Right now, it's now or never. And you can actually do your research and try to, get in and make generational wealth to things like XRP or Real token or any of the other massive projects out there. Or you can miss out on this lifelong potentially opportunity that could literally create you generational wealth. Because trust me when I tell you, things scale very quickly. Life changes very quickly. And specifically with the current world situations that we are in, the economy is switching very fast. You will see a massive breakout happen instantaneously, and you also will see a massive crash happen instantaneously. The smart people, the golden opportunists, actually take advantage of those golden opportunities, because they will come, but they will leave way faster than they've arrived. So it's your chance to do your research. It's your chance to look into projects like XRP, like the XRP ledger, like the Real token, which is on the XRP ledger. All of this is your opportunity. And if you don't take advantage of the opportunity, you will lose out on a golden opportunity right there for you. And again, we're talking about XRP potentially hitting $91.78. So yeah, guys, again, I'm going to conclude this by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Obviously, I'm extremely bullish on the real token. Obviously, I think there's going to be generational wealth made off of this. And I think the concept here is you got to spread the word about XRP and about the XRP ledger to everybody you know. If you want to make money for yourself and for your family and your friends, this is an opportunity to make generational wealth for everybody using XRP and the XRP ledger. Because these are technologies that are being used by real institutions. I mean, real institutions are using XRP. Real institutions are using real token. And if you're trying to excel with these institutions and the fact that, you believe in the technology, you're trying to build using the real token, you are trying to, get generational wealth using this technology, the opportunity is now. Because at some point it's going to stabilize, even Bitcoin is going to stabilize, and the price of Bitcoin is not going to move at all anymore, because that's it. It's going to have stabilized. The price of XRP is going to stabilize. The price of real token is going to stabilize. And while the price is probably going to be high once it stabilizes, potentially for Bitcoin maybe at 200,000, for XRP maybe at 500, for real token maybe at $65,000. These are the numbers that we're looking at. But only the guys that got in earlier are the guys that are going to be able to take advantage of it, because it's going to be too expensive to buy later on in the future. Now is the time to make your decisions and to do your research. Alright, so I'm going to conclude the video off here. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, share this video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.